Hello, everyone in the Reborn Doll community. Um, I have a special little girl here. She is actually my first doll as an adult. A couple of years ago, um, I was looking for a doll for my granddaughter for Christmas, and I discovered the Ashton Drake dolls. And her mother, Britton's mother, told me she had picked out one of the little Ashton Drake dolls that she wanted. And my son and daughter-in-law, it's Britton's mom and dad, had planned on getting her one for Christmas, but I said, hey, that'll be a great thing for me to get her. My other granddaughter is not into dolls. She's just a little older than Britton, but she's just not into dolls. So I wanted to get one for Britton, and as I looked at all of them online, I found one for myself. And I guess this is where my love of dolls as an adult came about, because um, I got Britton the Abbey Rose, and this is Little Peanut. I just thought Little Peanut looked much like my grandbabies when they were little, and my own babies when they were little. And I loved her hair. She's got this little brown curly hair. Um, I know this is a different video because most of us always want to dress our reborn dolls that we've purchased. And as you've seen in all my other videos, it's been by reborn dolls. But I do like to dress her. I have thought about selling her, but I said, she's my first little love, my first little doll as an adult. I named her Cassandra Joy, and I call her Cassie. My husband and I had talked about if we ever had a girl, we would like to name her Cassie. So that's why I wanted my first doll to be named Cassie, my first little girl doll. But I'm going to change her today. It is cool outside here where I live, but the sun is shining brightly, and I'm just ready for spring. We even had a chance of some snow flurries after we went to bed last night. My husband and I kept getting up, looking out the window. Of course, we never saw any snow flurries, and we haven't seen but maybe one or two this winter, because we are in the South. But I just wanted y'all to see my little Cassie, and I think a lot of her. She always stays out. I don't have enough room for all of my reborns to be out at the same time, but I have this little chest that's at the foot of my bed, and she always sits there. So I'll go right into changing her. This is a little lovey that she holds on to quite often. Let me move the pillow out of the way. So if any of you have had an Ashton Drake doll, hope I can keep her in the view of the camera. They're not really posable. Um, they have some sweet little features, though. I mean, they have the little creases. Here she has little creases in her foot and creases in her leg, and she has I guess you could say, it almost feels like the coarse poly pellets in her, whereas we have the little fine pellets in the not pellets, but I guess you could say glass beads in the reborn dolls. But I still like her. I don't play with her nearly as much. Well, I don't really play with my reborn dolls, but just to look at them and pose them, dress them, change their clothes. And I do not do that as much with her. I'll let y'all see her little details because I think she is a pretty little thing. Look at her hair. Can you see her little hair there? Just little curls everywhere. She has bright blue eyes with little eyelashes. I guess they're glued on eyelashes. A little hand here. And that's the way their little feet look. So if you have a little girl that wants a sweet little baby, that is not all that expensive. I mean, they're more expensive than buying them in the store. I think she wasn't quite 150. Maybe she was 130 something. Um, but the way they're made and everything, of course, they're not posable like the reborns are, but I think they're made really well. So I'm going to be putting on her, and I have discovered that preemies fit her better than the newborn sizes because she just has a little short body. But this is a little Gerber purple onesie that has the little giraffe and elephant little bird sitting up on it. Many of you might have this little onesie. I think it's just so cute. And I actually think purple looks good on her. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. It is pretty. And we have been living on we live on a small farm that has a pond on it that has a few little catfish in it. Now we share our pond with our neighbor because the fence line runs in the middle of the pond, which is fine. I mean, it's worked out perfect. But our grandchildren like to fish, and when I was at the feed store, when was it, a couple of weeks ago, they had a flyer in there to order some fish from a farm that was in South Carolina. We could order some fish, and they were going to be delivered on March the 5th. So that's today. I don't know when this video will upload, but we did order some fish, and by the time you see this video, we'll have the fish in the pond. But we ordered some catfish. We ordered 3 of the grass-eating carps. They were more expensive. They were like $12 a piece, so we only ordered 3 of those. But we ordered 100 more catfish and 100 hybrid bluegill. I think it's what it said. And the reason I ordered those is because my son said that they were fun to catch. So this afternoon, between I think it's 3:30 and 4, I'm going to have to take me some containers and go to that feed store and pick up our fish to put in the pond. So I've never done that before, and I hope it is a success. If any of you have any information on how to really care and nurture the fish so that they would grow big, as of now, we haven't actually been physically feeding the little catfish that's in the pond now. I guess they just, eat off the other little insects and worms and things that are in the pond. They do survive, but we're going to start feeding them. But if there's anything else that y'all could share, if you have any information on keeping fish healthy in a pond, just drop me a line. But here she is. Doesn't she look good in purple? I think she looks sweet in purple. So, and mostly I sit her up because I think she looks like I don't know, just the look on her face. She looks like a 4-month-old, maybe. I mean, she isn't the size of one, but she looks sort of like a 4-month-old or 5-month-old. So I usually sit her up, and since she isn't really, you can't really move her arms to pose her or anything. So she sits up, and I always let her hold her little lovey because she just has this little arm up there where she can hold it. And I think that's so cute. It's actually a little rattle too. But this is little Cassie. One thing I wanted to say, if any of you have watched my last 2 videos, you've realized by now that I'm a spiritual person. And there's a few of the collectors, other reborn collectors that I've been following and have really come to love. I mean, I don't even know them, never met them personally, but I do. I just care about them and I care about their feelings. And I rarely get to look at the YouTube channels on the weekend because we're so busy. I mean, my husband's off work and we're doing things on Saturday. Just this past Saturday, we took my mother out for her birthday, out to lunch. She was 84, and she's a blessing to us. And also on Sundays is our church day. I mean, you know, we're all involved. We do that for our Sundays. But there was something that happened to one of my friends that was kind of disturbing. I think someone hurt her feelings, and I do not know that person. I haven't even looked at their channel and don't know because I'm new to this. But if you've looked at my other two videos, I have read scripture, and here's one that I want to read, and it's about love. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 5. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. And I will repeat that one. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. And then there was one more that sort of goes along with this, and it's about God's love. It's 1 John 4, verse 16. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. So whenever we are hurt, whenever our feelings are hurt, or whenever we're physically hurt, someone physically hurts us, verbally hurts us, let's remember this verse. And so we know and rely on the love that God has for us. You know, that's all that matters. Yes, we need love from others. I mean, it's something that we need from the love of others that are here on this earth with us. But you know, the most important thing of all is the love that we feel that God has for us. And I hope I can help someone out someday by the things that I say. I mean, that's what I'm put on here earth for. What I'm put here on earth for. Oh, y'all excuse me. My mouth gets before my mind, I think, sometimes. But this might be a little bit of a short video. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I hope I help someone out along the way. And I hope you all have a very beautiful and blessed day. Bye-bye.